The amount of times you see a butthole in your lifetime increases dramatically with having kids.
Considering how much our gut affects our brain, food itself is psychoactive.
Walking around with your belt unbuckled feels inappropriate, but removing it completely makes it okay again.
Someone in the future is gonna manage to get malware on their cybernetic implant.
In adventure stories, the number of main characters increases throughout. In horror stories, the number of main characters decreases throughout.
As humans get married later and have children later in life, less children will ever meet their grandparents.
The guy who killed Bruce Wayne's parents saved thousands of lives.
The average prey animal has probably experienced way more trauma than the average human.
A cup of whipped cream weighs a lot less than a cup of carrots, but you will gain more weight from eating the whipped cream.
The hardest part about learning ethics is finding that somehow, in some way, you are a horrible person.
When sewing up holes, you're just using lots of tiny little holes to fix the big one.
Knowing that tomorrow is Sunday is better than the Sunday itself.
Spiders were probably an absolute nightmare to early mammals.
Airwick missed out on a great advertising opportunity with the release of the John Wick film franchise.
Tatooine has 2 suns, yet the objects and inhabitants of the planet do not cast 2 shadows.
At a certain point in life, having an empty house is not a reason to party, but just a lonely reality.
There's not really a friendly way to lock a door behind someone.
High school reunions lost popularity with the rise in popularity of social media.
Reality isn't relevant. It's perception that's everything.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Animals raising their arms is a sign of danger and intimidation, but for humans it is a sign of surrender.
A solution without a problem is a problem.
The world is so devoid of basic compassion that even the smallest act of kindness is seen as a grand gesture and something special.
You probably agree on some topics with the people you hate the most.
Salty and sweet aren't really opposites.
The reason why most people only read titles and not full articles is that most articles are behind paywalls.
Over the last few million years we've evolved a huge brain which increasingly wants to turn itself off.
The 1st century BC was also the last.
Most of us know better than to click links from random people in an email, but wouldn't hesitate to click links from random people on social media claiming to have found a content source.
Human beings are donuts. There's a hole that goes from your mouth to your anus.
Everyone owns at least one human skull.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
If you like this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh. And groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.